Down straightaway center field. Going back. Looking up there, baby.
We've got baseball. Aaron Sanchez is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matt. Aaron Sanchez, he is the complete package. Big, strong guy, 6'6", about 215 pounds. Power fastball, 95 to 98 with sink. Great curveball and a terrific changeup. This guy is the real deal.
Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Sanchez, or the Sanchez as he's been called, he was selected in the first round back in the 2010.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Batting second.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Gardner aboard here at first with nobody out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Judge is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, you always want to be the team that jumps out to that early lead and sets the tone. And after back-to-back singles right here in the first inning, that's exactly what this offense is looking to do.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Travis has it. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
A bouncer to the left side. Solarte with a great slide. What a play. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. Into the box now, Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off for
first.
the Jays, second baseman.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter 2-1. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Tough slider down low for a strike. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game. Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Brandon Drury will bat next. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now another 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Batting 8.
Here's Neil Walker. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle. All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Drury stands at first with 1 out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold. 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Granderson on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Brett Gardner now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Gardner.
From the stretch. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. And a good job to lay off the fastball there. Close, but it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add. Here's Justin Smoke now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 1 hit in 18 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Fastball right over the outside corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the Blue Jays. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number two.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he hits one on a line to left field, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with two men out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Set to deal on 2-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a two-out double.
Now batting,
as we see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
In now, Gary Sanchez. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. It is Curtis Granderson, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Left side, but well foul. The next 0-2. Missed with a slider. The 1-2. Was offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Swinging a soft liner on to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away.
Batting 9th, catcher
Russell Martin now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot for Russell Martin. 2nd home run early in the year, and the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Tanaka sets his sights. 1-1 pitch on its way. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a 3rd one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. So stepping in, Josh Donaldson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees 2. Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. In the air out to left. Granderson is under it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Brandon Drury. He reached on a single in his first try. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
That's insane.
Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Neil Walker will be next. Now a line drive, caught at first by Smoke. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing 14. To show for it.
Second
2
baseman.
away now.
Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time. Walker waits on the 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There is Travis. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. John Hervis Solarte set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Right fielder number 15.
Here's Randall Grichuk looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're up 3-2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Aaron
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Up around the face.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
This is hit softly to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Brett Gardner.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brett Gardner. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. A sinker over the outside corner for strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike three called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit.
Now batting.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Or this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been...
And hang on, he's out. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Designated hitter, Troy Tulowitzki.
And a step off. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Russell Martin now. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the 1-1. Hit back toward the mound. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the... Giancarlo Stanton now. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
A payoff pitch one more time. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
A ball and a strike now to Bird. Stanton on at first, nobody out. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's one. On to Smoke. Gets a double play.
Now batter.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
You don't see too many curveballs that want to start in and stay in. That definitely backed up on the pitcher. He's lucky he only got away with a single right
here. Here's Didi Gregorius. He swings and grounds it to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Digging in and looking for more, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Popped him up. Bird is there. He's got it 1 away.
Third baseman, number 20. Josh
Riding in once again, Josh Donaldson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1. On its way is pitch number 75. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A bouncer to the left side. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Tyler Clifford is out from the bullpen now.
The Blue Jays, number 78, Tyler Clifford.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 home. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, number 14.
Ready once again. Neil Walker. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Tyler Wade will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. So 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center, and Granderson will make the catch, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Tyler Wade will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Jason Shreve gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Yonhervis Solarte will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. 0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Bird in foul ground. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Ready for another chance. Randall Grichuk. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
A full count. 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Curtis.
It is Curtis Granderson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Fouled off. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 3-2. Sun Hwan-oh has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 76.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Granderson is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The batter, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to left. Granderson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Left fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And it's fouled away. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Line toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York. Number 48.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch on its way.
Leading off for Toronto.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Tulowitzki.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first down.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Digging in to try it again, Russell Martin. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. He's set. Here it comes. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Russell Martin becomes out number 2 this inning.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And he'll step off and try again. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Hard hit ball to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Blue Jays go. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Roberto Osuna takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-2 home. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Granderson, but he won't get there. It falls in. He'll get it into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. His career history with Roberto Osuna, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Count even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Swing hard liner to left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Oh, and it looked like he lost the grip there as it's past Martin all the way to the backstop. Tag not in time. And that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th. And would you believe the tying run comes into score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's
0-2.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays out. Now the 1-2 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Solarte. And they'll just tag him here for the out. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as Ronald Torreyes will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Dylan Betances comes on to work on the mound. Hoping to send this one into extra innings. Austin Romine is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 28.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. He's set and the pitch. Way out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here's Justin Smoke now. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's 0 for 7. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. Ball in off the plate for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Torreyes will put this one away, and his side is retired. Danny Barnes takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's taken for strike 1. Set with the 0-1. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Right fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. In Brett Gardner. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home is smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Gardner not stopping. He's headed for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
Designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Here's the first pitch. Swings through the slider there.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Now a pitch out as they might have smelled the squeeze that time. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Greg Bird would be next. He loses him on ball 4. So a big moment in the ball game here. Greg Bird, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the. David Robertson comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get.
Number 30, David Robertson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 0-1 count. Here it comes. There's a strike.
0-2 the count.
Oh, and 2. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Pulled toward right center field. Gardner has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Stepping in for the Jays, Rendell Gritcha. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Counts 1-0.
A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Curtis Granderson is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Blue Jays go down in order. Ronald Torreyes is the next to bat.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Didi Gregorius is on deck. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. This one's down to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Into the box now, Brendan Drury. Pitch outside, the throw. And they're going to get him at second base on a great throw by Martin.
This throw wasn't a perfect one. It kind of made the fielder reach across his body to make the catch, but the runner got a pretty awful jump, and it really killed him that time.
Down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job. Chad Green takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Digging in once again, Troy Tulowitzki. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Tulo now. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To first. Bird fields it cleanly, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Devin Travis. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still tied 3-3. Ryan Tepera gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 52.
Standing in, Austin Romine, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Tepera rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. In there, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 1-2. Popped him up. Smoke in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Granderson, and the throw in gets away from him. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
1-1 to count. The 1-1 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Now the 1-2 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And it's in time to get him. But they do take the lead as 2 score on the play.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
from the stretch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Hernandez. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits. 1. Jacoby Ellsbury will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing
Aroldis Chapman is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th.
Now pitching for
Ready for another shot now. Teoscar Hernandez.
Aroldis Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Chapman ready. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, first baseman. Touchdown.
Here's Justin Smoke now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Chapman sets. 1-0 on its way. Not close. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. So the Bronx Bombers slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Chad Green claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees. 5 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please.
I was panicked by impermanence, working on some pertinent. Missed it on the first pitch, now I see the curve spin. A little worse for wear, bad flying bird in the turbulent air. Hey, steady rise to let the mind unwind. Now I make the words for work, what a sweet high five. Pardon him, the hurt got caught up in the nouns and verbs. The marketing seemed absurd. We're part of person, a part of product, and made a truer self when you knew the self was hard.
The first just days before the 40-round MLB draft. His name having finally been called, an anxious prospect steps up for his turn to put his plate skills on display. Never has this player had the chance to command the attention of so many big league buyers. He looks to make his case for draft consideration. Most of today's Scout Day participants are not considered blue-chip prospects, but they all have blue-chip aspirations. A player looks to follow up his efforts at the plate with a demonstration of solid defensive fundamentals. At the major league level, the defensive standard is near perfection. This prospect looks to deliver as clean a performance as he can. Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance, who reminds him that he's still got one more chance. While preparing for the first of 2 games at the Topps Amateur Showcase, a prospect is approached by a representative of the MLB Scouting Bureau.
I don't inflate it and I'm more creative. Signed a couple big deals, but it's no parade. Just a couple every generation. I wasn't supposed to make it out with the code of matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds me that they strengthen all the stolen greatness. We got the mobile station. Full circle, mogul motivation. My self-educated, shrewd negotiations. Like these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with afraid to bait. No 10 on my Mercedes, that's for inspiration. It's on my neck like 80s. West Side Sloss and Ave know my demonstration. Born and raised, y'all affiliated. It's really greatness. Riding around like I really made it. Loaded bases, I'm going Willie Mason. Yeah, make it. Ain't gonna make 100 mil off in these streets. More than likely, I'm gonna end up in somebody bracing. Even worse than carrots front the church, laid off enough, I dealt with it. I ain't just out here for my help with it. I weigh the risk and the reward and sink the scale tip. Let's all get on one accord and take the world. Take the money, take the power, and the Twitters. Can't buy that they sell. And 3 years in jail. Look all these ways they keep railed. That's why respect me to the utmost when you see me's how I feel. Cause I ain't failed. I seen it coming, did not tell. Different lanes, same passion for the meal. Switch lanes, all black, 2 glass ceilings. B12 too fast, gone.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run. Even further beyond into the universe. But I've got to make it to first. It feels like every second's being stolen. I risk it for every ticket we sold them. You got the ball, I'ma take it home. Bottom line, I'm gonna make it home.
Leading off the inning, Reynaldo Vasquez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Reynaldo Vasquez.
Side. And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half. At the plate, Omar Arias, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 9 away at third. Hit out towards second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is now batting. Billy Bubba. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Second baseman, Billy Bubba.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-1. Mossy, base runner at first with 1 out. Swung on and hit softly on a line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Yeah, the scouts are going to eat this one up. He just blasts this thing into the outfield and has enough speed to cruise into second with a stand-up double. Any hitter that can put that kind of charge into a pitch is going to have a job on a roster. That's the kind of hit that sees your stock rise.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Rod Prescott. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pitch is popped up. All coming on quickly here as he makes the diving catch. And it's a... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Livingston. He drew a walk his first time up.
Livingston.
Popped him up. Bubba has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Ojeda.
Now batting, left fielder, Stephen Ojeda.
Push softly over toward the right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tim Martin.
Now batting, first baseman.
0-1, here it comes.
Martin.
Sent on the ground out to second. And this is not there. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Bubba.
Second baseman, Billy Bubba.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Tries to dump this one out to left. That's in there, base hit. 1 run scores. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Striding in once again, Pedro Cairo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Push to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs. Stepping into the box, Omar Arias.
Omar Arias.
Runner goes for second. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And that's the first out. Ready once again, Billy Bubba. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Billy Bubba.
To short. Livingston is there. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the...
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brian Coon.
Hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Striding into the box, Billy Bubba, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Bubba.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's
go. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. No outs, nobody on. Hit in the air to center field. Snavely on the move. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tim Martin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Grounded to short. Scooped up. There's 1. Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money. so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out.
Ties over pleasure vibes, 5 deep, 10 plus 11 knives, roll supreme, glowing steam out my ride. I don't, but I take a shot out. Part of me, clear door remedy. 2 for 1 special, best friend and worst enemy. Fly pedigree, way past allegedly. Stab a bit, bag him and they me. Hard work will take me places that you'll never be. Found a book of life, but it's written illegibly. I wrote the script again to get this paper heavily. Somewhere in between. Stuck in a routine, wide awake in a dream. Scratch that, sleepwalking of reality. Think about tomorrow, but I live my life hourly. Stay humble, but I view myself powerfully. I'ma be official till the elements devour me. Lorenovich.
Baseball here on the show. Team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead. Next will be the designated line, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play a run. Leading off the inning, Billy Bubba, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
The count is 2-1.
The 2-1 home. Misses off the plate.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit out towards second. To his left, Moreno. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding forward now is the DH, Juan Pena.
The designated hitter, Juan Pena.
Hit back up the middle, right to him. One there, on to first, and they get the double play.
Wow, that's what you want to see from your middle infielders. A really nice turn. But the feed was great, too. He fields the ball smoothly and gets rid of it right on time and on target. Pitching and hitting gets most of the headlines here at the Topps Amateur Showcase, but these scouts will take note of that play. I can guarantee that.
Stepping up to the plate, Keith Gibbons. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Gibbons.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Digging in to try it again, Billy Bubba. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Werner, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-2. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Ready for another chance,
13,
Billy Bubba.
Second baseman, Billy Bubba.
First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but He's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. 3 runs already home here. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Digging in and looking for more, Pedro Cairo. He singled his last time up.
Cairo.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Ready for another shot now. Gerald Abel. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Abel.
Drilled on the ground to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Arturo Castillo.
Number 34, Arturo Castillo.
Liner toward right center. Prescott is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. Ready once again, Billy Bubba. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Billy Bubba.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Soft liner towards center. In there, a base hit.
On the back, find the ball, find the ball.
The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. Striding in once again, Pedro Cairo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Castillo is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Digging in once again, Billy Bubba. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Werner gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ball 1.
Hey, clutch up right now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Missed with a breaking ball.
I got 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Pedro Cairo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. The 1-2. Dribbled down the third baseline. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. And he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play. So striding in, Nate Phillips. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Now a swing, and he pops. Werner is there for it. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The East used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Doug Holbrook takes home the win. So that just...
With with nothing left to do but await his fate. This young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball. With the 6th pick, the New York Mets select Billy Bubba, a second baseman from the East region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draft... After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next.
Binghamton Rumble Pony.
Philip Park gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And a good throw gets him one gone. Time now to give you a look at the batting order. Leading off the inning, Billy Bubba, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Billy Bubba.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup, it's ball 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpire...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Howard Brunner. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Brunner.
The inning as it's sent out to second. Bubba. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Billy Bubba, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and he fouls this one off. Bubba, originally from New York State. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hernandez up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Into the box now, Patrick Hager. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Patrick Hager.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A double play ball to second. 4. Throw gets him. 2 down. Marco Hernandez steps in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. Bubba is under it. And that ends the inning. No runs on 1 base hit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dave Cortez.
Dave Cortez.
Base hit into right center. Throw into second, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Striding into the box, Billy Bubba. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he misses again, 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And there's 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dave Cortez. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Out towards second. And that's through, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings.